dignity intact. We've moved back into the kitchen and we're enjoying our sweet tooth for Halloween today.
Indeed we are. Shane Smith has stayed with us. Last segment you showed us how to create fabulous witch's fingers.
Witch fingers, yes.
Great. By the way, how did ours turn out?
They're, I'd say, just about ready. There's one werewolf finger here and 2 dainty fingers.
Let's just say she was just a slightly overweight this witch there with broken finger now.
She's done well.
Fat
this
fingers
Halloween,
there.
They're really nice. I'll grab those. We'll decorate them later.
Lovely.
So spooky eyeballs
yes,
now,
we're going to move on to cake eyeballs. So you've probably seen these before, like cake pops. Again, it's the same kind of idea, but again, just with the cake eyeballs, we're just going to dip them in chocolate and stuff. So again, very, very simple. So I'm just going to go straight in here. Hands, to be honest, is the best job. You can get a little spoon in there. Again, if you're doing it for kids, for yourselves, it's handier, I think, just to put them all in.
Eating away.
On the best. If 12 apples wasn't enough.
Yeah, I took a bite out of one of them as well.
Sounds like a machine there.
So again, just a little bit of vanilla essence. So basically what I have in here in the bowl is cake mix or cake crumb. So it's basically, I'm not sure if anyone ever has leftover cake, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I think if there's any cake in your house, you're probably going to have it. But this, again, you can just pick up a small little Madeira loaf. You know, you don't need something that's very inexpensive.
Right.
If you don't have a leftover cake, if you do, you need to ask yourself questions.
All these Halloween things are just about having a bit of imagination, really, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. I think the decoration is the fun part. I think that's where the kids kind of get involved as well.
So you have a leftover, let's say, Madeira cake that you crumbled up, popped in. What was the liquid?
Vanilla essence. Okay. Just again to give it a little bit more. If you don't want to use vanilla, you don't have to. You can buy a cake, you can buy orange loaves. Again, flavour is completely up to yourself what you want to use. So again, just as a binding agent, so we can shape the cake balls, some cream cheese. Okay, so that kind of uses that as I said, like a binding kind of an agent, so we can kind of shape them nice and round. So as I said, just in with the hands. Again, this is ideal if you've got the kids involved. The house will be wrecked, I think, but it's a nice idea.
Will any old type of cake do? Just a bit of sponge?
Yeah, do you know what, to be honest with you, once you're adding in your cream cheese, you're bringing a bit of life back into it. So even if it's an old kind of sponge as well, to be honest with you, the older the better, in a way, because you kind of get more crumbly kind of texture out of it. And then obviously by adding the cream cheese in then, you're getting a lovely kind of a moist texture to it. An eyeball-y texture, yeah. It's been years now since we used to cut them up in secondary school in biology, So they weren't...
Pig size or something.
So I don't remember that. Did you do that?
Dissecting eyeballs.
Country bumpkins.
Sheep eyeball, our producer's telling us it was.
There we go.
I remember worms. I don't remember eyeballs.
Anyways, the joys of growing up in the country, I suppose. Now, so as you can see, that all came together.
Okay.
Size, completely up to you. If you want to go little small, little eyeballs, large, or again, with the kids, they can do whatever they want.
Okay.
So again, what you kind of want to do is you want to squeeze it first, just to kind of get that nice kind of shape there. So that's a perfect eyeball. So basically, we're going to dip those in chocolate, and that acts as a little coating then as well, so it'll kind of keep them a little bit fresh.
You've chosen white chocolate?
Yes, for the colour of the eye then, so it'll be nice. You can have a...
As opposed to...
They're eyeballs. They can be any colour that we want them
to be. The outside of the eye we're going white, and then we're going to colour the inside
after. You're a vampire.
Yeah, exactly.
You're digging now.
Like it's Halloween.
Eyeballs are white.
Well, I'm just admiring the white chocolate.
And you are, you're a white chocolate fan.
Right, we'll move on.
We'll get on to that one now.
We'll move on.
Again, what I would say with the white chocolate, it is worth spending an extra couple of quid on it and getting a good quality white chocolate, because sometimes if you get a slightly cheaper one and you try to melt it, it gets quite lumpy and it gets a little bit hard. So if that does happen, just a tiny little bit of oil. So if you've got like an unflavoured oil, like not an olive oil, like a sunflower oil or something like that, just add a little bit of that into the white chocolate, and that will just kind of loosen it up a little bit better for you.
So like Belgian...
Yeah, exactly. I think, you know what, it's worth it just for easiness sake more than anything else. So again, we'll
have those there, we'll leave those till later.
So again, ideally pop these back into the fridge for 10 minutes just for them to kind of firm up a little bit, because they're still quite delicate here. So what I've actually done here is just got the pot, I filled it up with boiling water and left my white chocolate sitting on top. So there's no boiling off the water, because if that happens, you overheat your chocolate, it's going to go grainy and burn on you. So it's better just to do it gradually. So I put the boiling water, put the white chocolate in here, and I just left it. So that's been sitting there for maybe about 25 minutes, half an hour. So it's just melted naturally itself. It's kind of
that way. Wouldn't be any left.
I had to keep it hidden, to be honest. Now
dipping the witch's finger in there.
So again, what we're just doing here, as you can imagine, this is the fun part.
Oh, great.
You're literally just dipping that in the white chocolate, and then have your little line tray.
Looks delicious.
Good enough to eat.
And we will.
And we will, yeah. So again, just take that off. Again, don't worry if you've got a little bit of excess here as well. That can be cleaned up later on. You can get a little knife, whatever. You don't have to. So what we're going to do then is obviously the colour of the
Do you let them set before you start decorating?
Yes,
or
you
not?
pop them back into the fridge. So again, just for 5 minutes, just for the chocolate to firm up. And once it firms up, I've done these last night and they've been sitting out, so they're completely fine. So I have coloured icing here. So basically, this is just regular rollout icing. So you can buy it actually coloured in the shop, or you can, again, just with the food colouring that I had earlier on, you can actually just colour a little bit yourself. If you want to go with brown eyes, blue eyes, I'm not sure where all 5 colours are, but you can go whatever you want.
Great.
A little bit of green here.
You know, you're the eyeball expert.
You're not going to let me forget that.
Moving swiftly on. I have these small actual eyeballs. Got them in the cake shop.
They're so cute.
Yeah, so that'll actually save you from doing it. But if you don't have those, just a little bit of dark chocolate.
A little bit of dark chocolate or black icing.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can get
They have that in the cake shop, do they?
the little eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, too much time in the cake shop and not enough time in the clubs, I think. Anyways,
Shane's back.
here he comes.
What does he want today?
Yeah, dodgy. So I get a little bit of colouring. If you don't have this colouring, if you have food colouring and a little toothpick, you can do the little kind of design on it like that. But this is just pure
bloodshot
handy.
eyes.
This is just the bank called Imunda eyes, I think.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
So you're kind of
We've
adding.
all been there.
There's no system. There's nothing that's like the system to follow. I think the more kind of messy you have it, the better. And then you just kind of decorate them that way. So again, we've got a few that we had marked up
White
earlier
chocolate
on.
cake
Very good.
eyeballs.
Look at that.
What's not to love?